Hello.
Good morning, and good morning to everybody who's up and about at this bizarre time of the day for the North American continent.
Doesn't morning mean sun should be out? Just saying.
Spring has sprung.
Not here yet. It's still dark.
Oh dear.
I have not sprung anything yet, so thank you.
Mm,
I refuse to sprung until the sun springs. What?
the sun springs.
I
Rises?
I have not sprung yet. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I won't spring
Yes.
till the sprung. I'm so confused now. All right, so hi everybody. Welcome
Yeah.
to our second morning show for the
Mhm.
over there people.
Well, it's
Over there. Sorry.
despite your protestations, it's morning for you too.
It's morning. It's just early morning.
Although
It's stupid
Taipan does
early.
claim it's night for him, which it probably is.
Yeah. So, what time is it for Taipan?
Um,
I don't understand. I'm getting confused by the end of this.
I must admit,
What time is it
I
for you, hon?
I
Just
suspect it's 10 o'clock.
But what night?
It-
Too.
Um,
Is it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? I don't know.
what's today?
It's 9 p.m. But what night?
Wednesday, I'd have thought.
I'm betting Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. No.
Is it
P. Barnes reckons it's 10 p.m. for him.
Wednesday? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So 11 a.m. Wednesday for Graham.
Yeah. Ditto.
Oh, I see. You're on the same day. And I'm getting. Oh my God, we're all the same day again.
Yep.
Ah! Okay, now I'm really confused.
I really now want to find somebody who's in a bizarre time zone that's in a different day and just get
Well,
them to
where's
come.
Risky? She's in Singapore. That would change it, right?
No.
Okay, you gotta say hi to everybody and then read that. Or either way around.
Right. Okay. Well, so kicking off with a greeting from sort of Miss Mandy, member for 6 months. Hooray! It's spring already. Yeah,
I'm
it's one
not
of those sort of
happy
things.
about that. I'm not
There's
happy about that.
there's at least two different times of when spring starts. There's
Huh?
one that's the beginning of March, and there's one at the spring equinox.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Oh,
Fuck.
it's like
Gotta be
there's
pedantic,
sidereal years,
everybody.
and yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
not happy about spring though. I like winter, so that's me though. My cold dead
I
heart.
spring and autumn I think are my favourite because they're not too hot, not too cold. But that's just
I
me.
like cold and because I like layering. But spring I enjoy because baseball. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I do get also, it's sad for me. It's bittersweet because I don't get to go to opening day at Yankee Stadium anymore because that would be one hell of a trek. Her
Because
game.
of
I'm in Colorado.
it's a bit of a trek in that, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I'd do it if I had the money, but
Hmm.
if I had the money, I'd
Yeah.
still be living in New York. So go on.
Well, you need stupid money to live in New York still, but there you go.
True.
And greetings to those down under, Taipan and P. Barnes.
Hey.
Graham, fellow sort of Brit, hello there. Jason, good to see you, chap. Nightwolf,
You should be
Joshua Lee,
sleeping.
hi there.
Everybody who should be sleeping with me,
Yeah.
not with me, but saying hi and
Mm.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, the bed would get a bit crowded, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And hi, ATB Films, Anthony, good to see you there.
Hey.
And Alan, from Bonnie, Scotland,
Ah!
if that is such a thing.
Hi, Alan.
And Joshua's a member for 13 months says, spring has sprung. And here I have an inch or so of snow on the ground. Must have skipped my area. Hope
Yep.
all is well, AMG.
I have snow on the floor here too.
Mm-hmm.
Last 2 years, it's snowed after my birthday, and my birthday is mid-May, so
Mhm. P. Barnes, member for 34 months, says, "Bring on autumn. Enough of the humidity."
right? I like the way you think, sir.
Hmm Um, and Taipan applauds you for you took the words out of his mouth. Me being pedantic again.
Yep. Again? When does he stop? Honestly. Keep going.
I could say I'm not being pedantic
Do
now,
your
but that would
job.
be being pedantic.
Do your job, sir.
And more correctly, as opposed to it being that fake baseball thing, it's actually cricket season going into rugby league season. So there you go.
There's nothing fake about baseball. You just don't know how to play it.
True.
You
And
know how to play baseball about as well as I know how to play cricket.
no, I think I know how to play baseball better
A
than you
little
know how
bit
to play
better, yeah,
baseball.
probably. Fucking cricket. Go ahead.
And hi, write up yours.
Hmm?
Write up yours has just come in.
Hi, welcome. Welcome. What part of the world are you in, hon? Is it stupid early for you, or is it just the beginning of the day? Is it late? I don't know.
Well, they say it's spring training, so I'm assuming they're somewhere in America,
Ah, yeah.
based on your sort of last, well, not on your previous comments about it being baseball spring training.
Anybody know where my favorite team spring training is? Or how about their farm team? Anything about? Do you know who my favorite team is?
Well,
You can't
baseball,
say anything. You can't say anything. Yeah.
right?
So it'd be kind of hard not to know.
Mm,
I've mentioned them once or twice.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you're in Texas? Nice. I
yeah,
have a lot of friends in Texas.
it is stupid early for you over there.
Of course, it's the Yankees. I've also seen them the Clippers play. That's their AAA team, Columbus,
Triple A?
Ohio.
What?
All right, so in baseball, you have minor leagues,
Yeah. Okay.
and you work your way up. A, double A, triple A. You don't go from college to the Yankees. Very rarely. So you play your way up.
Right.
You don't have to go all three. Sometimes you get called up to, Columbus and you go right to the team. Sometimes you go to this one. It depends who you are and if you're like if you're like born grown out of the earth to play baseball, what we call a phenom. Yeah, you might go right to the majors
Right.
because why waste time and you know, maybe get an injury on you.
Right. We sort of have something different here, but
Mhm.
it starts at the sort of the village cricket level. Then there's a
Village,
fairly serious, sorry,
village.
village cricket. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love minor league baseball too.
hmm
Good.
Then there's a sort of more serious version of that, and then it's into county cricket,
Oh, so
which
it's like
is
ours, only different names.
hmm,
Yeah, that's smart. Because it doesn't just help learn how to play at that level, but how to deal with it as well.
yeah.
Living as a professional ball player, and spring training's in Florida. Where do you guys go for spring training? Do you go anywhere, or you stay where you play?
What as
Your
in the
cricket
cricketers?
teams, yeah.
Um, I I don't. I suspect they stay where they are. They occasionally will do pre-season training
Mm.
games against other people.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
think they
we have
sometimes go
that.
abroad for that.
We have that. Um,
Uh,
so I know that there are some other countries that play cricket, like you have the Caribbean country places, right?
West Indies, yeah, they've got
Yeah. Do they come
they,
to England to play you
yeah, and
often?
we go there.
Oh, neat, neat. That's really cool.
Yeah, they tend to be sort of tours. Yeah,
Oh,
the West Indies will
wonderful.
come across and they'll play a set of 5 test matches.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. Are they
uh,
different leagues though? Like, are they? Does it count
oh,
towards your whatever at the end of the
on
season,
on um,
or is it
that
just
that's
scrimmage?
that's the country level
Okay.
um, sort of team. They I don't know what they have as sort of. I assume they have the equivalent of county level cricket over there,
So,
and
what's your professional, like your
that's
top tier?
county.
County? Okay.
Yeah, which would be a bit
So
like your
that would
state.
okay. What's your team?
Um, which
Your
well,
favorite team?
I don't.
You don't
I
follow?
would probably. I don't really sort of follow.
Mm.
I used to quite like Warwickshire and Sussex.
Okay. Yeah, I was born into being a Yankee fan. It's just something you're
Mm,
born into, really. Baseball, or if you're football, family football, or just sports in general, you have a
right.
bunch of teams. I have a bunch of teams because my dad was a sports maniac, and he coached several different sports on different levels. And
Mhm,
he used to be a scout for college basketball too.
right.
And
Oh,
he got a couple of his players on major league baseball teams as well. Astros, one of them was.
right. Well, Taipan reckons Australia is the best in the world at one-day cricket, and
What's one day cricket? Wait a minute, what's
well, a test
that?
match can take up to 5 days.
What's a test match? Is
It's a
is that an actual match? Are they like
yes,
testing
yeah.
something
They
out?
they,
What
they
is
are
it?
they're generically called test matches, and they last 5 days. Well, up
But
to 5 days.
why?
I don't know why they're called that.
Like, is that a professional thing, or is that at
Yes,
the country
yeah.
level or
That's
something?
that's at country level. Yeah.
So the professional teams play one day.
Um,
Because how could the professional teams make money if they did it 5 days? You know, you buy a
I'm
ticket for one day, but you only get to see part of the game. That's
well, it's this.
no, you can't
Most
make money that way. You gotta see the game. If you buy a ticket for the game, you see the game. So that would
yeah.
mean you sell a ticket and they get to come in for 5 days. That's not going to make you money.
I assume for tech, it's been a hell of a long time since I've actually been to see a game of
Does
cricket.
anybody know that knows something? No kidding. Sorry, hon. You're confusing your games over there. Why do you gotta be so confusing?
um, it's
Why does it
just
last 5 days? I thought baseball lasted a hell of a long time, but damn, 5 days?
yeah. Well, each has 2 innings in a test match.
2 innings is a half hour to an hour at
That's
most.
that's in baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, he tried to teach me cricket before. I'm hopeless. Cause it makes no sense.
Hmm.
Okay? It just makes no sense. 2 innings a
Yeah.
day is what you're saying?
No, no, no. 2 innings over the 5 days.
What? How many outs per inning?
10.
Alright, you make no sense. Alright, forget it. Let's not do this. It's too early. I don't
You don't
understand.
you don't just hit the ball, run, and then you go back into the locker room.
The dugout.
Yeah,
You don't go to the locker room, you go to the dugout.
yeah. You stay out there until your innings is over.
Yeah, we stay till the game is over. What are you
This is
talking
all very
about?
confusing.
How do you have 10 outs per side?
Yeah,
That's
because there's
just
11 players.
odd. What?
You have 10 outs to get a team out because there are 11 players.
But that doesn't
And
make
yes,
sense.
and yes, I am trolling you this one.
How many outs?
10.
But why?
Because you always need 2 batsmen out there.
Okay, forget
So
it. No,
when the
don't.
10th person is out,
Nope.
there's
We're
only one
done.
person
We're
left.
done. We're done. We are done, sir.
Uh, yes, it's too
Mm-mm.
early for the morning for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because that makes no kind of sense.
And as for what my favourite football team is, I don't really have one. I gave up on football years ago. But when
Yeah,
I did, it was West Ham United.
I'm. Yeah,
I
I'm
was a
angry
member.
now. I'm so angry right now.
About what? About cricket?
Mm-hmm.
Baseball?
It makes no sense.
I,
10 outs doesn't make no sense.
well, how many outs do you have in baseball?
3 outs per side per inning. 3 up, 3 down. 3 strikes is an out. Or
Yeah.
there's other ways to get out too.
Yes. Yeah. I know the sort of 3 strikes, you're out malarkey and you can be caught and you can
Yeah.
be,
Out of
was
the
it
base.
tagged, whatever they call it, run out
hmm
or
Tag at the base.
thingy?
You don't throw the ball at somebody. You tag them
Yeah.
out.
But I,
There's.
when you say there's 3 outs, so you only have 3 batsmen go to bat.
hmm
How many
Now,
people? How many people in the team?
well, there's 9 positions on the field. But here's the thing. If you're good, you don't get out. So you can have your team go up and down twice before you get 3 outs, you know?
Ah, right. Okay, so they're just sort of
You endeavor not
circle.
to get out.
Right.
You try to get around the bases to get runs.
Okay.
See?
So when you finally hit home base and you're not out, you go back in the queue to go out and bat again.
Right.
Okay.
And, depending on the team and how good they are, you can.
I must admit,
Um,
I don't think I was fully aware of that aspect of the game.
yeah. And phew, I don't know.
It's a silly game anyway.
And the game, it's a game of strategy, really. It's a thinking man's game. And it's a gentleman's game, quite frankly.
Oh, I have to beg to differ on that, having seen some of the discussions players have had with their umpires.
Well, yeah, you get heated. I've seen it in soccer. I've seen it in every sport, so don't even try it.
Mm. It's l-
Don't
less
come
in
for baseball
it's
for
less in
that.
cricket, but it has started happening a little bit. So the
Mm,
remonstrations to the
don't come
umpires,
for
but
baseball.
yeah. But don't forget there is that actual saying that's not
Mm,
cricket, meaning that's not being done fairly or not being done politely.
hmm
And of course, as Taipan says, at least with cricket you get a drink of tea and sandwiches.
We have hot dogs and beer and soda and shoot at the stadiums nowadays. You can get Michelin star
Mm.
chefs in restaurants at the stadiums now. The stadiums are crazy now. You don't just go there. It's not like a baseball field anymore.
This is the players, not the
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
uh,
you meant the fans.
yeah. When there's
I want a hot dog now.
when you have tea
Damn it.
after one day game halfway through, you have
Ugh.
tea, which is high
That's
social.
just silly.
What, having
Do
tea?
they bring out tables and you sit
No,
down
that
and what?
you go to the pavilion and get your tea,
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
have your sandwiches.
No. That's funny to me. I have this image in my head now. Bunch of players sitting there, legs crossed, finger to pinky out,
Mm.
drinking tea.
Now, okay, drinks do get taken out to the players on a tray.
Oh wow. Is it silver?
Um,
How
it's
posh.
yeah, normally during a test match, if it's a hot day, uh, a drink of squash or whatever will be taken out for the players to have.
Posh, very posh.
Oh yeah, of course.
We drink Gatorade and water, and they have it all throughout the whole game. They get that.
Hmm.
See?
Well, the thing is, the players on the field stay on the field all day.
Well, we go through the innings. See?
Yeah,
It's a little
and
more humane for our players. Thank you. Funny. Why I'm hearing nothing but crickets.
nice
Why
one,
aren't you
Tracy.
highlighting anything in the chat? I can't read it, and people are saying things.
Yeah,
Oh, by
no,
the
look,
way, capitals are very much welcome here.
yeah, it's not
All
shouting,
caps,
it's to,
so I can see it.
yeah. Apparently they're talking about selling meat pies and sausage rolls at baseball games.
Baseball games? Meatballs? Are you talking about hot dogs and hamburgers? Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You're
possibly, yes.
silly. You're silly.
Well, a sausage roll is a kind of hot dog.
Yeah, it is. If you've never had a hot dog, I think you'd like one. I like.
And I
Now,
must
if
admit,
I'm out and about, I'll take one with mustard. If I'm home and I don't mind getting a little messy, I like mine with kraut, lots of kraut, and lots of ketchup.
I must admit,
Sometimes
I would
mustard.
rather have a hot dog over a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's this? Now, let me ask you a question though. Is a
Uh,
sausage roll like a piece of sausage in a roll, or is it something else?
it's, of course, it's English, so it's something else.
Okay. See, that's what I thought, and I've seen. It's like chopped up sausage in battered, like in bread, right?
It's
Like baked
in
into the
pastry.
bread.
It's in pastry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. And oh, Taipan, shots fired. At least
Mm-mm.
cricket players
Yeah,
can
I
catch a
saw
ball
that.
without a glove.
Like I said, we are more humane with our players.
Although the wicketkeeper does get to wear gloves. Um, it apparently, according to Nightwolf, it's too early for me to be getting you to think.
Yeah.
AMG.
Well, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Hmm.
All right.
Taipan.
I did come in here with things to talk about too.
Mhm.
Say,
Apparently,
ooh,
sausage roll is sausage meat wrapped in puff pastry.
oh nice. That's like that's a pig in a blanket here.
A pig in a blanket here is a sausage wrapped in bacon.
Bacon. I know we've talked about this before, Simon.
Mm.
With us, it's a hot dog or sausage, I guess, wrapped in a piece of dough, usually like croissant dough, and you bake it, and it's nice. This way, you don't have to put it on a roll. Usually, it's a little tight. Do you guys have like those little baby wieners? Oh God,
Um,
mini
I,
wieners.
cocktail sausages.
Yeah, only hot dogs. Yeah,
Um,
the little hot
Possibly.
dogs.
Yeah.
Little hot dogs. Yeah, so we do that with those because this way, like, can you imagine trying to get little? Oh my God, how cute would little buns for those things be? Oh my God, how cute would that be? Little tiny hot dog rolls.
Oh dear. I, I think they're
But
called sausage rolls.
but they don't have those, so we wrap them in a little piece of dough, and this way you have like a hot dog on a roll. See?
Hmm.
And you dip it into the condiment of your choice. Now, do you put your HP sauce on your sausage roll?
Well, I don't eat sausage rolls, so no.
But would you?
Mhm. No.
What about on a sausage in a roll? Probably, yeah. It's good on
Um,
sausage, I thought, right?
Sorry, if what? Hey?
The HP sauce is good on sausage, no?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I'm not sure whether I'd
I
put it
like
on
it.
a. I'd put it
That's
in
right.
if I get a sausage sandwich or a sausage roll. sorry, a sausage in a roll as opposed to a
Yes.
sausage roll.
Hmm.
I'll put a bit of HP on.
I have HP sauce in my fridge, guys. Yes, I do. And I got I'm out of Monte Carlos, by the way. Brandy went ape on it. Like just loves them. Could not I was afraid to take them away, I'd get a finger bitten off. She loves them.
Well, excellent. Do you like
Yeah.
them?
I love them,
And
yeah.
the Tim Tams?
Yeah, those are weird. I did the slam and it was messy. It was a chore. I don't know that I would do it often. I can't. I'm diabetic. So don't
Hmm.
send me anymore. But yeah, that was fun. I'm glad I did it and I liked it. It's really good. With the coffee, my good coffee and the Tim Tam Slam. Ooh. Yeah, I would do that for dessert again. It's messy though. It's messy.
Can imagine. Yes.
Yeah.
Just a random thing. Apparently, Joshua learnt about Buckfast wine in the UK, wine with caffeine. Um,
What wine?
Buckfast,
Buckfast?
yeah, from Buckfast Abbey on the southeast corner of Dartmoor.
No, we're not saying it's carbonated. We're saying it's actually caffeine in it.
I don't know.
There's a bit of
Um,
caffeine in all
I
wine, I thought.
think I've had it. Wasn't that impressed with it. And Buckfast Abbey itself is
Nice.
boring as hell.
Why? Do you not like
I,
Abby's?
no, I mean, I'm totally non-religious,
I know that.
but if every place of worship was like, for example, Durham Cathedral, yeah, I would be
Beautiful place,
impressed.
yeah.
It has,
Yeah.
yeah, you walk in and
It's
even being
gorgeous.
non-religious, you think,
Yeah.
oh,
Like
wow.
that, yeah, you take a deep breath. Yeah.
Yeah, Buckfast Abbey, you wander in, and I don't know whether we went to the right place or not. As far as I
It's an
am aware,
abbey.
we did. We walked
You
into the Buckfast Abbey, and it's a case of, barn. Ugh.
because it's an abbey, do you not understand that?
Yeah, that's,
Cathedrals are cathedrals, and they're
yeah,
gonna look like a cathedral, and abbey's
yeah.
an abbey, so it's
But
gonna look like an abbey. They're
yeah,
for
but
different purposes, and that's
yeah,
why.
I know. But there's absolutely
Oh my
no
god.
feeling of the sacred or
To you, there's none. To them, it's a serious thing, and that's why it
yeah,
looks like that.
yeah,
Ugh. You can't please everybody.
yeah. Well,
Oh, okay,
very true.
thank you.
Um, there's a question that you might be able to answer
Okay.
from Joshua. Is it true that HP brown sauce is pretty much like steak sauce, your A1?
Very much. That's exactly what I thought when I taste it's more subtle,
Hmm.
but I tasted A1 in it. I did. It's very similar to the A1 sauce. I would not put it on steak though. Our A1 sauce is a bit more um
I must admit, I wouldn't put HP
stronger.
on a steak.
Huh?
I wouldn't put HP sauce on a steak.
No, that's what I said.
Uh,
Our A1 is stronger. Um, I think there's less vinegar in your HP.
mhm.
There's a lot more vinegar in A1, and other things. But yeah, there's that flavor, that core flavor is absolutely there.
Well, it's just the English being their usual subtle selves.
Yeah, why is everything brown that you eat? I just never got that. I'm sorry. So okay, I saw the weirdest thing before I came in here. A guy had crashed his car onto a baseball field and was sitting
Not a
on
good
the
sign.
top of I'd say an 8-foot fence, chain link fence. Okay, when the cops
Yeah.
got there, he's drunk or he's having a psychotic break. We don't know what. But here's the thing that was weird about it: the guy has one leg. How do you get up that fence? And he's barefoot, by the way.
You can climb with your hands as well.
Have you ever tried to climb a chain link fence? It's not easy, especially one that tall.
Hmm.
And he was sitting on it, on the top. I, I, I I'll
It,
show you. I'm gonna
yeah.
show you what he looks like. Because dude was up there, right?
Was he
And I'm
sitting
like,
astride it, or?
yes. It was. I. Nobody could tell how he got up there. Nobody could figure it out. Okay.
Okay, Sorsha, have a good day.
Hey, I didn't see you come in. Aw. Miss Sorsha. Because you didn't tell me she was here. You're
I
not doing
did.
your job very well.
I
You're not
said
doing your
hello.
job very well.
I
Nope,
said hello to
you
her when she
didn't.
came in.
No, you
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
No. Okay, what the fuck? How do you get up there? I have no words. God bless him.
Um, is it just me, or does something look a bit wrong with the toes of his left foot?
They're because they're in the fence.
Right,
He's got him sticking into the fence.
right.
You know, like you would to climb
Hmm.
one. How the fuck did he get up there, guys?
It's not
And it
that
can't be comfortable sitting up there.
tall. Well, not comfortable, no, but it's not that tall a
It's an
fence.
8-foot fence, at least.
You sure?
I'm
Doesn't look it.
positive because the cops in a minute will go up to it, and it's just taller than the cops. He's up there. It's not a
It,
6 foot, I don't think.
it
But even
looks.
if it's a
Yeah,
6 foot
yeah.
fence, how do you get up there, Simon?
It'd be a scramble, I have to admit.
Don't discount what
Um,
this man did, because that ain't easy.
yeah.
I couldn't get
Type
up
in says,
there with 2
who
legs.
who knows what a redneck can do? And Joshua says either very carefully or it was drugs, in his opinion.
I mean, because when they got him down, he couldn't even stand up, so he's probably very
Hmm.
tired. That one leg. I was amazed when I saw it. That's something you don't see every day, you gotta admit.
Um, very true.
Yeah.
It's a bit bizarre, to say the least.
He was not having a good night. He thought he saw somebody about to shoot. And there's nobody there. It's sad. It's not making fun of him at all. I'm just like,
Hmm.
I'm in awe of the man, quite frankly. Let me see if I can get where the cops are next to him so you can see how tall it is in scale. So, yeah.
Is that him
He's,
getting down?
he's talking to the cops.
Yeah.
Over there, look over there. Careful, be careful. That's a tall fence. All right, maybe it's like 6 foot, but still, that's tall.
Hmm.
Even a 4 foot fence, like unless he hopped it. But I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dedication to
Oh
get there
fuck,
from wherever his car
yeah.
was. Oh, Joshua.
What? Is somebody going to hell?
No, well, yeah, yes. Well, like this guy's leg, I'm stumped.
Wow. Okay, you're going to hell. Anybody who laughs is going to hell. I'm not laughing.
Um, I'm I'm practically already there. So,
But
um, yes, possibly, Jason. It was aliens.
so yeah. The other thing, I I've seen it all now. I've heard every argument from criminals I could possibly ever hear. I have, and look, I'm sorry. I don't like most defense attorneys, and I know they're needed, but the one that I'm talking about especially tonight or this morning. All right, so this woman commits a murder, right? And
Yeah.
she's demanding they let her out of jail because she's pregnant and her baby didn't do anything wrong.
Uh, I would agree with that. Her baby did nothing wrong, but I'm sorry.
I
Uh,
should have thought of that before you killed a lady because you were jealous of her.
yeah, and
She's
it's your
saying,
choice to
and
take
a
the action
lawyer
you did.
took this up and said that the baby needs prenatal care. Uh, the baby should not be around dangerous criminals. Bitch, it's in the body of a dangerous criminal.
Yeah,
So
um,
yeah,
not the happiest of situations, but
and there are babies born in prisons every day. You're not special, bitch. And you chose to shoot a woman because you were jealous that she was getting more attention from guys than you. This is a woman who was out at a bar doing drugs and drinking
while
while
she was
pregnant.
pregnant,
Oh yeah, she was selling her body while pregnant. I bet she doesn't know who the baby daddy is. She's been in this
come on,
situation
be
before, like
fair. She
11
could,
times.
I say, be fair. She could probably narrow down who is the father to a list of the last three or so hundred clients.
Yeah. Like, and there, what kills me, what really angers me, because a criminal's gonna be a criminal. A criminal's gonna, like, somebody like her is gonna not want to take accountability for what she's done. However, a lawyer arguing these facts, like,
Um,
that's ridiculous to me.
yeah, there's. I'd say with defense lawyers, I think there's. I'm probably going to be unfair here. So if there's any
I'm very
defense
unfair.
lawyers
I
out
don't
there
like
listening,
them.
um,
They
I'm sorry.
lie
But there seem to be two sorts. There's the sort that will do the best they can for the defendant within
and
the
do it legally and
bounds of the law, and
upstandingly. Yes.
yeah, and do what the client asks them to do.
And that's
And then
fine.
there are those that seem to go out of their way to
And they're
try and
sleazy.
game the system
Yeah.
and basically push the limits. And those are the ones I tend not to like. I can find this little loophole, which means that this obvious murderer can go free because I found this technical loophole.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys
That's
think? Like,
yeah.
the rights of the child. We're not talking about pro-choice here. We're talking about a woman committing murder and being able to go home because she's pregnant. Well, that's not fair because men can't do that. So there you go.
Hmm. Um, I'm not entirely sure what Taipan's right when he says, to be fair, you're not a criminal unless you get
No, that's
caught.
not true.
And either you're not a criminal unless you get convicted, or you're a criminal by the act of committing a crime.
Yeah, I would say you're a criminal when you break the law. You commit a crime.
Yeah.
You don't get caught. You
Um,
don't get caught. That's fine. You're still a criminal,
yeah.
in my eyes, at
Um,
least.
and Graham, these obvious, remember to hit the like button.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you, and yes, please
Hmm.
like, share, subscribe, all
Right.
the good things that'll help my poor dying channel grow again. And if
Hmm.
you have a couple extra dollars to throw my way, the links are in the description. Thank you.
And we won't tell you where she'll put them.
Huh?
Well, normally when people throw dollars at women,
Oh, stop it. Purse. A purse. I put it in my purse. A wallet. A PayPal, Venmo, CashApp.
hmm, yeah,
I
the
don't.
details are in the description.
Money is dirty. I would never put money. No.
I'm sorry I mentioned that.
My coffee. Wow. Thank you, Joshua. I will do that. Oh, that would go to my PayPal, I believe. Oh, my phone's dead. I can't check it right now, but I will. And I will add you to. There it is. Thank you so much. Oh, is Joshua Lee on the scroll? I can't see. You know I can't see.
Um,
Are you already on the scroll, hon? If
I'll
not,
hang
I'll
on.
put it on right now.
I'll just check.
Thank you. I don't know if I like those green hearts against the pink background anymore. Do they look alright?
Mm, they're okay. I wouldn't say they
I
stand
could
out.
change the color of the background. Should I make it a lighter color? Pink? What
But
do you guys think?
the black background that you've got at the moment.
No, they're on a pink background,
Oh,
scrolling on pink.
of the banner.
Yeah.
Doesn't the colour of that go along with the other
No,
pink
no,
colours, or
I
do you
could
do it
change
separately?
I could change it.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. So do you see Joshua's name or not?
Not
Okay.
yet.
So I'm gonna fix this now.
So a quick pause whilst AMG does some furtive typing and updating of stuff.
Joshua.
And we'll know that she's suitably caffeinated if she gets the spelling right.
Boom. Cha ha ha. Watch this. Okay. So I thought that was an interesting legal argument and I'm gonna watch it, and if it does go to trial, I will definitely.
Oops,
What?
she's not had a coffee yet.
What? I didn't do it right?
You got Josh E.I.A. Lee, not
Ah,
Josh
your
E.A.
mother.
Lee.
Oh, your mother's. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I got this.
And fortunately, he says the white text kind of blends with the pink to me, so he probably didn't notice that. So carry on. You're doing good.
Ugh.
And Taipan's super chat for 10 Australian dollars.
Aw.
Doing it this way because since getting my new computer, my PayPal is not working the way it should. Can't get access to it.
You got a
Ah,
new computer? Congrats. Tell us
yeah,
about it.
yeah. PayPal can be a bit of a pain.
It can. It can. Absolutely.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
So,
quite like the bit. I mean, I've activated two-factor authentication for it,
ugh.
which, despite
I hate
AMG's
that on
reservations,
everything. I hate
I
that.
think is a good idea. And so I log in. I put in my account name. I put in my password. I get a text message with a code sent to my phone. I put in the code. I'm logged in. I'm authenticated.
Mhm.
Then it seems, I don't know whether it's just recently or not, but about one time in three, maybe one time in two, I make a payment. And before I can do anything, it says, "Oh, we just want to check it's you. We're sending you a code to a text." I think, well, you've just authenticated it's me. That's the whole point of it being bloody two-factor authentication. Why are you doing it now? Ugh.
Okay. See? I told you it's a pain in the ass. What do you think of
But that,
that? Is that
but
better?
that's not two-factor authentication. That's them just checking.
Is that better? I made it lighter and now it's
Oh,
black.
yes. Yep.
Easier to
And
read,
spelling
everybody?
is correct. Yep.
I know. I did that.
And hi, Mark.
Hey. Hi, guys. So, all right. This is what I really want to talk about. John Claude Van Damme. Yes,
Okay. The muscles from
brilliant
Brussels.
action. What? Like, favorite movie? Like, I really enjoyed his movies. I enjoy him now, even still with Expendables.
Uh-huh.
I miss those movies back in the day when, like, action movies with a bit of humor,
Yep.
dumb entertainment is what I called it.
Yeah.
Just shut your brain off and enjoy
Yeah.
the thing.
Mindless fun.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. You know, I like a good drama.
Yep.
It's usually what I go for. I like, Yeah, I'm not big into comedy because a lot of comedies fall short for me. I hate rom-coms, guys. I'm sorry, but action is my thing, and
Uh, yeah.
I just of all those action stars, I really enjoy Jean Claude Van Damme. Who is your favorite action star?
I really don't know. I mean, I, I don't mind Van Damme. I mean, I have a feeling that in his earlier works, he had a clause in his contract which said, and at some stage during the film, I'm going to have to do the splits.
Splits and spinning back, spinning roundhouse
Yeah,
kicks, spinning back
yeah,
kicks. Yeah, kick somebody in the face
yeah,
and do a split, and maybe dance if you got lucky.
yeah. And maybe like Jason Statham has something in his contract that says he has to take his shirt off at some stage during the movie.
Steven Seagal has it in his contract where he has to sit down. He actually fights sitting down now. The man is grotesque. He's a horrible person, and he's grotesque now. He makes 10 movies a month. It seems like they're all basically the same movie, and he's a fraud.
I can't
I don't
remember the
know why
last.
we ever liked him.
I can't remember the last Steven Seagal film I actually saw.
Oh,
The
he
one that I
makes a
can remember
bunch all the
was
time. They go
was
straight to streaming now.
the last one I remember is
Under
Under
Siege?
Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because Tommy Lee Jones was in it.
No, I think it's mainly because there was that girl who came out the cake. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah, 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 yeah.
sorry, but yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Oh, sorry.
basically his movies have now become money laundering for the Russian mob. He's friends with Vladimir Putin. He's literally friends with the guy. He has a Russian passport. He's a citizen. Uh, they're- he loves Russia and Putin.
Um, I know I don't have anything against Russia.
Oh, the
Again,
people seem very nice.
yeah,
I love them. It's
in certain
Putin and the
aspects of it,
government.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee was so fast they had to have him slow down so they could pick him up on film. The man was faster than the camera.
Mm,
There's only one other man that that can say that, and that's Jet Li.
yeah. I quite like Jet Li stuff.
Oh, I love Jet Li. He's a
Why?
wonderful man.
What's his bloody guy does his own stunts?
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I quite like his films because,
Jet
as you say,
Li.
they generally
Good.
have an air of humor about them.
Oh yeah, especially Chan. But
Mm,
Jet Li has been working more with his organization now than movies. He started a charity after the tsunami.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joshua points out that he has to
Yeah.
agree that Bruce Lee is the best. I mean, he even kicked Chuck Norris's ass once. Apparently, Chuck
He,
Norris is the world's greatest person either.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's
All I
true
think
or
about is a total gym now. Yeah, I've
right.
heard some bad things about him.
I the thing I've heard, I obviously got no idea if this is
Randomly,
true
yeah,
or not,
that was a sad
is
story.
on one of the, I think the second Red Redemption, whatever films he starred in, and apparently he wouldn't
Who?
allow anybody. What?
What?
Chuck
Who?
Norris. Chuck Norris, starring in one of the Red films, the Redemption, whatever. I can't remember
That's
what
the
they.
video game. I thought.
Yeah, no, there's about two or three films
Oh,
they
okay,
did
I don't know.
with the Stallone, um, all the old action
The
people in it.
Expendables?
Could maybe Expendables. I can't remember. Um,
I don't think he's in Expendables. Is he in Expendables?
there's
There's a movie called Red, which
yeah,
is Bruce Willis and Helen Mirren. I don't
uh,
remember him in that.
yeah. Well, there's two or three films. I
He's
think
in
most. I think
Expendables, really? I don't remember him in
I
The Expendables, but
he was
there's
in this. He was in the
a
second
bunch
one.
of them, so he might have gotten lost
He
for
was in the
me.
second
I'm
one,
not a big fan. Go ahead.
and apparently he had a rule. He would only appear if there was no swearing on set.
Oh my god.
And
With those
apparently
guys,
Stallone, yeah,
Wesley
and
Snipes only speaks and swears.
yeah, and
The
apparently
fuck?
Stallone said, yeah, basically, I'm not doing another film with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Statham films are good, but Keanu
you
wins
know,
with John Wick. Oh, wow, yeah, John Wick is amazing. Keanu does every single stunt in it. I mean, come on.
I
You gotta appreciate that, you
I
know?
do, but I forget which John Wick film it was. I can't remember how many there are now.
There's now
Um,
gonna be 4. The 4th one's coming
yeah,
out.
I'm not sure whether there's a second or a third one that I enjoyed, but there were bits of it which left my credibility flapping in the wind a
Well,
little bit.
yeah, of course. I mean, he gets hit by a car, stands back up, and kicks somebody with that leg. No, of course.
Mm.
But it's dumb.
Yeah, it's still entertaining.
Yeah, I love it, and
I
I like Keanu Reeves because he's a good person.
yeah, I think I might have preferred it, sadly, if they'd said, "Yeah, we've done this really, really, really good action-packed film,
Mhm.
and let's call it a day, and wander away and just leave John Wick as a standalone film." But
Why?
um, I th- I think there's
There's
too
a
much
dog
potential.
again in this one. He finally
Mm.
came back it's full circle and has another dog in this one.
Oh God,
They killed his puppy, damn it! All this
I know,
started
I know,
because they
I
killed his
know,
puppy. You
I
realize that,
know.
right?
Yeah,
I love that. I just love that. I would do that for my doggy too.
I'm not sure I'd get that far. I'd probably sort of end up knocking on the door and then get mown down.
Mm.
I'm not sure Taipan if I know that. Apparently, one of his favourites is Shintaro from the Samurai. Um, I don't
Trying
know
to
what
picture it
the
in my
Samurai
head.
is. Is that a film, a series?
Well, I know it's not Samurai Cop because that's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Right. And is
Oof.
Shintaro the character name or the actor name?
I don't know. If you could expound on that, it would help
Hmm.
us. I would like to see more of Jet Li.
Yes.
I really would. My one of my like I love the idea of that movie he did called One, where he played versions of himself trying to
Oh, right. Yes.
kill himself so he could get stronger when there's only one in the multiverse.
Yeah.
That was an interesting concept. It really was to me.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. I'm fairly sure I've seen that film, but a long time
Clint
ago.
Eastwood. Okay. See, I don't know. Clint Eastwood. I never thought of as action. More of as gritty drama. Like there's some action in it, but it was more of a
Yeah.
serious movie, like a thriller maybe.
Yeah.
Because you you know, he had a gun. He didn't do a lot of running.
I
Like
was about
there's
to say
not a lot of there's some
the
car
action.
chases, absolutely.
Yeah, the action with Eastwood was more sort of laconic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Um
Oops.
uh-oh.
I think I've well,
You've upset
I'll
somebody.
get to it in a moment. But apparently Shintaro was a good guy samurai going around fighting the
Mm,
evil ninjas.
nice. I sorry, I'm not really good with Yeah,
It
I
was
know
a
the movies he was in Dirty Harry.
apparently I'm
I
dead
just
to
never
prayer
thought of
now.
it as action, really. But then again, car chases are action. They were action at the time, you know? Now, you think of action, you think of, like, fucking Mission Impossible movies, which are insane now, you know?
Mm.
Huge action pieces, you know, in the movie. On on a scale that you didn't have back then, you know?
Well, that's the thing. They're now trying to outdo themselves and each
Yeah,
other with, what ridiculous thing you can get away with. And they're heading towards jumping the shark, I think, in some of
I
these.
don't know how you can. Because, like, say, Mission Impossible movies, they've steadily gotten bigger and better each time. Um, I don't even know what this new one's gonna be. It's gonna be there's gonna be a two-part end of it.
Oh God.
Uh, this year, first part comes out, and followed by the second part next year, and that's the end of the run. Uh, Dead Reckoning, it's called. Um, and everybody's coming back except Jeremy Renner, I believe. But yeah,
I've
even
no
Kittredge
idea.
is coming back, and that's gonna be interesting.
I've got no idea of the names of the actors who took part, apart
Jeremy
from Tom
Renner was
Cruise.
in. He couldn't come back because he was in Endgame with Avengers when they filmed it. I'd like to see him back for the last one though. I love Jeremy Renner. I do.
I've got.
He plays
I know.
Hawkeye.
Okay, I know. I've seen at least a couple of the Mission Impossible
Yeah,
films, but I haven't got a clue.
I haven't seen all of them either. I don't. I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise, but I'm a fan of the movies. You know, and I gotta give him the respect he's due for doing all those stunts himself.
Hmm.
Cause like that adds something to the movie when like that one where he's underwater for like 8 fucking minutes underwater with no breathing apparatus. He did that for real for 8 minutes. He trained till he can get to over 8.5 minutes and then did the scene. So when you're watching and you know he's doing all these stunts for real, it adds something to the tension of the scene, you know?
Hmm.
Because in one of the movies, we see him break his ankle. They left the take where he broke his ankle in the movie,
Yeah.
you know? Because he breaks it, pulls himself up to the roof, and runs out of scene at a camera, at a frame. That's it. On the broken ankle. So they left it because it looked good.
Yeah.
So you gotta give him respect for that, right? And
Yes.
it does add to tension to me. Like I'm like, how the fuck is he doing this? The underwater one especially. Like 8 minutes, over 8 minutes he was underwater. How does somebody do that?
I'm surprised he was allowed to be honest, with all the insurance and
Well,
other
he
stuff.
had to be the producer on that one to get away with it. Uh, because he wanted to do it. And you don't
Mm.
say no to Tom Cruise because I
Um,
don't think he's human. Um,
yeah. Well, no, he's one of those aliens from Scientology, isn't he?
definitely. But like, I mean, just it's
I should say
crazy to me.
allegedly.
And you're not just sitting there, quietly waiting, for the 8 minutes. He's moving and swimming and
Yeah.
working and acting. That's I'm sorry, I can't take that away from him. I can't.
Yeah, it's definitely an impressive feat.
It's very impressive. Hi,
And good morning, Ziggy.
Ziggy. Hey there, babe. Nice to see you.
I yeah, don't really have a wish to be a film actor, but especially would not want to be a film actor when there's water involved, because that's just, yeah,
Yeah,
uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm a prima donna there. Um,
yeah.
and yes, if you're going underwater, that's even bloody worse.
I just, I don't know. I
Oh, did I?
I've seen some videos about the whole series and everything and what's coming up, and we do hear him say "mission accomplished" to shut the series out. So
Right. Speaking of doing own stunts, have I told you about Burt Reynolds?
about him?
Um, in his early days,
Mhm.
he liked doing his own stunts.
Yeah, he
And
was in that movie Hooper, the one that made me want to be a stunt person.
I forget which film it is, but his character goes over a waterfall,
Yeah.
and he basically bounced up to the director and said, "Yeah, let me do it. Yeah, don't put a dummy over. Yeah, let me do it." So they mentioned, "Yeah, okay." So apparently he says, "Yeah, gets in the water, goes over the waterfall, and he's basically spinning, whirling, thinking, 'Oh crap!' Lands, gets swept down the river, drags himself out, thinking that would, yeah, this is going to be epic." And he saw the rushes, and it looked really fucking awful. So they used the
Mhm.
dummy.
Mhm.
"Hi, Captain."
Hey, Cap. You didn't? Yeah. Good old YouTube.
Mm.
Sorry about that.
Going back to
Glad you're
Mission
here.
Impossible, Graham says, "Damn, the character is so old, it'll be Mission Impossible, the race to the bathroom."
Right? Hey,
Mm.
I just can't even imagine what they're gonna do next because they've done.
Ah,
I mean, he's hung outside of a plane as it was flying.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I can't even imagine.
maybe he will wrap himself around a nuclear weapon and withstand the blast to save a city.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm being sarcastic.
No, really? Mhm.
Yeah, really.
That sounds more like a Batman thing. Oh, which is another thing. I need to tell you about this. This is funny.
Oh dear.
So, Aquaman 2. They are still doing test screen. They're doing the last of the test screenings right now. Um, Warner Brothers refuses to put any more money into this movie. This is the Amber Heard one thing, right?
Hmm.
People are walking out of the test screenings because it sucks so bad. Jason Momoa says he's not coming back. And they've given Amber Heard like 20 minutes of screen time. 20 minutes. They gave her more than before. And they're gonna lose their shirts on this. Big time.
Maybe they were going on sort of reverse psychology thing,
No.
or maybe people want to see this person that all the
No,
fuss has
everybody
been about.
said if you don't take her out completely, nobody's gonna come see it.
Hmm.
So that would be stupid of them. Nobody wants to see her in this movie at all, let alone more of it. And the audiences are panning it completely. It's stupid. I mean, the hubris. The people were literally telling you they didn't want her in it. And you put her in for 20 minutes. Dude,
And
dumb.
that apparently, according to Captain Cactus, is 19 minutes and 59 seconds too long.
Exactly. Now, apparently, they said she had to be there somewhat. This is a justification. Because she gives birth in this. No, she doesn't have to be in it at all. Talk about the fact that she gave birth. Have her give birth off screen. Recast. She didn't have to be there.
Yeah, I mean,
Have her die in
uh,
childbirth.
is the child particularly special?
Well, yeah, it's Aquaman's son, so
Okay.
I would say it's
Yeah,
somewhat
it's a bit
special.
difficult. Hi, good morning, Johnny.
So we're doing a special show for the UK Europe crowd.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
wanted to do it earlier, but Simon was a bitch about it.
a lightweight. Yeah,
He's a wimp. I was like,
absolutely.
let's do
Yeah.
it like 9 o'clock your time, and he's like, I can't get up that early. I need a beauty rest.
What have you seen me? I need decades of beauty sleep to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, moisturizers just ain't cutting it anymore.
Mm, I got a good one for you.
Oh dear.
It's got real watermelon in it. It's really good. From Glow
Oh right,
Recipe.
okay. Right. Yeah,
Love it.
thank heavens we've discovered that watermelon's good for your skin.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why?
What did we do before we discovered jojoba?
What are you talking about?
All these bloody fruit-based additives for soap and shampoo and crap like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's good for you.
yes, I
It's got
know.
antioxidants and shit.
But how the hell did we manage to retain our hair before we discovered jojoba
Well, I
and
don't
ylang
know
ylang?
what. Okay, what are you bitching about?
I just find it
Because we have good
risible.
stuff now.
Well, no, I
Because
just find it
because
risible that the latest, greatest
science is a good thing. What?
shower gel has got
Oh my
essence of
god,
kiwi
you're
fruit in or something
such a man.
stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
And apparently Captain Cactus had been up 4 hours at
Well,
9 o'clock
I'm
this
gonna
morning.
tag you next time to be my co-host. Let this Grinch go back to sleep.
Apparently, yes, back to a hose pipe
Grumpy.
and a scrubbing brush. Yeah,
Are you going back? Are you wearing your grumpy shirt today? What
me.
shirt are you wearing today? Yeah.
Um, Not at the moment.
Oh, wow. Are you saying you're not wearing a shirt at all? Simon's half naked. You heard it here.
How do you know it's half?
Oh God, please don't do that. Oh, and there goes monetization. Exciting news! I'm down
30,
30
30
pounds.
pounds getting ready for the upcoming film role.
Oh, nice.
Surely, if you want to roll, you should put on weight.
You gotta stop that.
Chish. Thank you.
No. No. Yeah, Captain Cactus is champion in losing weight.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Taipan says, you mean AMG, you mean Simon is threadbare.
That was good.
Oh, I see. You like other people's puns, just don't like mine.
That one
Sniff.
was actually funny.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. So yeah. Um, how did we get on this? We were talking about Van Damme and shit.
Mm. Yes, the muscles from
That's
Brussels.
odd. Very odd. Did you have what time is it there? Did you eat
Uh,
yet?
Now it's 12:15
Did
afternoon.
you eat yet, or do you like? What's your? I don't remember what you do today. Do you go to one of the shops today? Or?
I would normally grab a minor bite to eat, but as you reminded me, it's the
It's
first
the
Wednesday
first
in the
Wednesday
month,
of the month.
so I'm off to my local Nepalese restaurant for a meal this evening, so I won't be eating.
Okay. Why? Like you
Why?
won't be eating at all today? I
No, I will. I'll be going to a restaurant. I'll be eating there.
I know, but uh, eating only once?
Yeah,
You don't. Yeah, that's not good. It's
that's
not
what I
good.
normally do.
I know it's not good. You walk into town
One
and
day. Well, actually, this.
yeah, and you only eat once a day. That's not good enough.
Sorry, Mum.
Ugh. I went for a coffee in the next village.
Bitch.
It was a nice walk.
Walk despite the rain. Oh,
You
despise the
guys
rain.
walk a lot over there. Do you like cars are a thing?
Yeah, but we're not. We don't seem to be as chained to them as the Americans are.
Well, we're a bigger country. Fair, let's be fair.
Yeah.
Things are
Um.
farther away than over there.
Yeah. And sort of. I mean, I could very easily jump in a car and drive off down there, find somewhere to park, and go and have a meal, drive back. Or I could walk, a nice 25-minute leisurely stroll.
Each
Actually, probably
way?
more like, more like,
Fuck that.
actually, it's going to be a leisurely stroll. It'll be more like 30 minutes.
But after you eat, you wanna walk all the way back? Like,
Yeah,
nah. After I eat, no, I don't wanna work after like, you wanna if you after you've had a nice meal, it's like, no, no. You're relaxed. You don't wanna start walking.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I don't. I like to relax and enjoy
Hmm.
the afterglow of the good
Yeah,
food,
I mean, I'll probably sit and chat to Sam and Raj for a bit before I go. Hi, Bellywood, who apparently says there's a lot of bad coffee about.
Really? I'm glad I don't have any of that because I love my coffee.
Hmm.
Are you saying bad as in tainted?
Or just
And welcome.
not good. Ah,
Or somebody can't make it well because, yeah, like if you don't make a good cup of coffee, it's just not worth drinking it, really.
but as Captain Cactus declares, but you start to burn off the excess calories if you walk afterwards.
Yeah, and that's fine if you want to walk afterwards, but I'm like, later maybe, just not after right after you eat is what I'm saying. I'll
I
drive home, I'll relax for a while, and then maybe jump on the bike or something. I just
mean,
don't want to be walking right after I eat
it's normally not,
a
it's
big
not
meal.
normally directly after eating.
We just
So,
look at
yeah,
it, and don't forget, like I said, things are spread out a lot more here. Like
yeah.
they're farther away.
I must admit, I keep on meaning to actually try and work out how far it is for me to walk into town. Um, I suspect it's 1.5, 2 miles.
Cause here, like say when Brandy and I went to lunch that time, it
Hmm.
was a 10-15 minute drive to where we were going.
Right.
That's too long to walk.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, when I go into the local village, well, a local village for, sort of tea and buns, as it were,
Mhm.
I drive there because
Right.
it's roughly a 5 to 10 minute drive. I mean, I could walk, but it would probably take me about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. Here, like the only thing I could think I could walk to would be um about 4 or 5 blocks away. There's a Starbucks from
Hmm.
my house.
Right. Well, you wouldn't
So
want to go there because it's rubbish coffee,
yeah,
allegedly.
I don't go to Starbucks ever. So,
Mm,
but if I wanted like a pastry, I think they have pastry there, right?
okay.
I
They
don't
do.
know actually. I don't know what they have at Starbucks except for
Yeah.
bad
Oh,
coffee.
well, enjoy the gym, Johnny. Have fun.
Enjoy.
I think they do little pastries and nibbles. I
Yeah.
think most coffee shops do in some way, shape, or form.
Good
Although I have
pork
to say,
patties. Ooh. What do you have?
had pork patties with mashed potato for dinner, but don't tell
Ooh.
Nicole the potato was touching the meat.
Oh no, I don't mind that actually. I like pork patties. So like you had sausage.
Eh,
What's a pork patty? Like a piece
um,
of pork?
I'm assuming it's like a burger patty, but made with pork.
Oh neat.
I'm
I've never
assuming.
had that. Is there like a
Surely,
seasoning in
surely that
it?
surely that would be what a ham burger is.
Ha! No. Hamburger is chopped beef, and you know that.
So why isn't it a beef burger?
Stop.
Okay.
Like really, for uh, third graders do that one.
Well, it's stupid.
It is. You guys made the language, not us.
Yeah, but you abused it.
We did not. You use it wrong.
I beg to differ, young madam.
Go ahead, beg all you want.
We both abuse the language.
Pedantic warning. Exactly. See, Taipan knows you.
Hmm.
Pedantry is your thing.
I wouldn't have said that necessarily.
So, what t-shirt do you plan to wear today?
Um,
Do you know?
that's a very good question. I haven't decided. I might go for the "It's all a bunch of tree hugging hippie shit."
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Um, sorry, "It's
Sure
all
don't.
a bunch of tree hugging hippie crap." With Cartman from South Park.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Wear one of mine. I've given you some nice ones.
Yeah, I might well do.
Wear the Firefly one.
Yep.
Or let's see. Let's see. Marvel.
Wore that a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Um,
They took out
Nightwolf.
most of the
No,
U's and can't pronounce Z.
Z. QED.
Z. He put Z there, not Z. Z is ZED.
That's the letter Z.
That's what? And what does he can't say we can't pronounce? What do you mean we took out U's?
Well,
What
color,
U did we take out?
humor.
Oh. Yeah, why do you add a U to that?
Sorry. Why do we?
Why do you add U's to those words?
Um, it's one of those things that happened a long time ago, and I don't think there is a right or a wrong. Um, I suspect possibly the American spelling might be more historically accurate.
It is color. It's not color.
Herb,
Not what?
herb,
Who?
herb,
What
as
about
in
him?
basil, sagely.
Basil is an herb.
Basil is a herb.
Basil is an herb.
Um, there's the Bay of Pigs,
Okay.
and there is a basil. It's not basil, basil.
It's basil, and there's bay leaves, and there's a bay. Words have
Yeah,
different definitions.
and how many Y's are there in basil?
There's it's a short A. There's no
Yeah,
Y.
yeah, basil, not basil.
No, a short A is A. That's a long A that you just did. Ah.
I'm not going to
Mhm.
be persuaded of this.
Yeah, it's okay. You can be wrong.
Deb's fighting words.
Yeah, well.
I mean, yeah, so there are two ways. I mean, there's my way and there's the wrong way. So
Cute. Good day, sir. I said good day.
I know. And that's from a Mel Brooks film.
Yep. What's proper English?
Nowadays, I would dread to think. Um, I
Esophagus, not esophagus. What?
different spelling.
I can't see it, so I don't know.
Esophagus, OES, as opposed to
Yeah.
ESO.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that with arrow too. Aerodynamic. Aerodynamic. Right? Wait, no, which one?
Uh,
What can you do it? There's one
What?
that you could do. Wait, no. Oh fuck. The like calisthenics. There's another word for calisthenics that you can do that with. Oh god. It's 4:30 in the morning, guys. Be nice to me.
Aerobics.
Aerobic, yeah. It's
A E
5:24 actually.
R O B I C.
You could also do it with an E in there. I've seen it like that. Aerobic. And
Yeah,
aerobic.
AEROBIC.
Yeah, I was supposed to say ARO.
Aerobics. Ugh.
I don't do it that way, but I've seen it that way.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's 5:24 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
proper English definition. Anything that hasn't been brutalized by our cousins over the pond.
You made that up.
Come on, be fair. 87% of the statistics on the internet are made up. And apparently, Australians speak gooder English.
I'm so happy I got up at butt crack of nothing for this.
Hmm.
You're being mean. A short Y. Simon is correct. Oh, yay! I see percolating hearts and stuff. Yay! Whoever's doing that.
You now derailed my train of thought. Damn, I was going to say something then.
Normal. A short Y. Simon is correct. Sorry. Who said that?
Graham.
A
Never.
short Y. What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What are we talking about?
Aerobics, herbs, esophagus.
Wrong. Herb is a person. Point blank, period.
Well, I think Graham's suggesting that how now brown cow is a way of determining proper English
How now
pronunciation.
brown cow. It's one of the ones I used when I was teaching myself to get rid of my accent.
Well, that worked.
It did. I told you, my accent is nowhere near what it used to be.
Well, yeah, we could never
I don't
tell
have
that
one.
we could never tell that you've been in Jersey.
I am not from Jersey. Stop that. I will turn this stream around right now, young fella.
That was just too easy.
Mean. That's what it is.
Apparently, another one is the water in Gibraltar.
I've never heard of that one. I did the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. I did the How Now Brown Cow.
Wasn't it stays on the plane?
It's 5:26 in the morning. You're lucky I remember any of it. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes indubitably. Erroneously. I mean, sorry. Fuck. Because everyone knows that toes is not roses as Moses supposes his toes to be.
I have to applaud you for that.
Thank you.
And I think as a reward, we should probably shove you back in bed.
I don't want to go to bed. I'm up now, so you can leave. I don't want you. I don't like you anymore. You're mean to me.
Oh yeah, that's Captain Cactus. That's a very good film. The French
What?
Connection.
Why
He's
did you
saying
say don't
mention the
mention it?
AMG stroke French Connection.
I don't get it.
Well, because of your love.
Oh, shut up! I
French.
got it now. I got it now. I got it. You're no friend of mine.
Has a bloody good car chase in The French Connection.
It was it's iconic, quite frankly.
Mhm.
It's iconic. We are not friends anymore, sir.
Mm. And
No.
whenever I see that, Graham, Basil, I just think of 40
Hey,
Towers.
Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Good to see you, sir. How long did that take?
I
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the previous comment, how to confuse AMG, get her on a live stream. A bit harsh, Taipan, but it wasn't wrong there.
I I think I'm doing good for 5:27 in the morning.
Yeah, remarkable.
So you had to do it in the morning. Fuck. Lost it there. Sorry. 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 Let's see how you do at 5:27 in the morning, sir.
Hmm.
Most
That
people around me are not even thinking of speaking in public. And I am.
Yeah, and I tip my metaphorical cap to you.
I enjoy these streams most, I think. Cuz I just at night I'm starting to like get tired.
Yeah,
This is catching me at the beginning of the day.
right.
So I enjoy that.
Your get up and
Um
go hasn't got up and gone yet.
yeah. And it's quiet here and it's very rarely quiet here. So
Hmm.
I like that too. Like you're not hearing my neighbors scream, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice for me
Uh,
too.
yeah.
Fuck.
Um, Taipan, you said it was nighttime there, and he's just had blood taken. Is the nurse or doctor a vampire?
That's stupid. He I thought you just had your blood sugar drawn, which is like a prick. So, what are you doing? Where are you, sir? Is he in the hospital?
I think so. Yes.
Why are you in the hospital? What'd you do?
Um,
What'd he do? Did you pass out again? Exhaustion? What is it? Oh, I'm mad now. Why are you in the hospital? Why is he gotta make me worry like this?
he did say in your Discord server, I
What?
believe, a water-related issue. I think.
In your what? In
Yeah,
your lungs?
fluid overload.
Fluid where? I mean, you don't have to say it here if you don't want to, but DM me with all the information, please. Cause now I'm worried, and I don't like worrying. Okay, so now one other thing we gotta talk about with movies. On the legs? Oh yeah, I have that.
Apparently, your neighbours are worrying that you're talking to yourself again. Um, I think you could try that again and say "still, Jason."
I'm I'm constantly speaking to myself. I live alone. I got somebody's gotta talk to me. Um Nicolas Cage movies. Now these I found some recently I found some Nicolas Cage movies that are just in fucking sane. Like I gotta see them. Prisoners of the Ghostland seems insane. Uh he does this is that the one that's yeah, it's sort of like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Only it's one night. And then there's this other movie where he plays it's kind of a mashup of The Road Warrior, Mad Max 2, um, Escape from New York,
Uh huh.
and shit, what else? Drive Angry, and like a bunch of movies, right? Where he's got this real nice car. It he's driving in a country down like, across country and in the middle of nowhere, all four tires at once blow out. Wait, I'm getting them mixed up. That's the one at that he ends up at Five Nights at Freddy's, I believe. Yeah. So, but this other one, he's a prisoner. He's done bad things, right?
Hmm.
Um, he robbed in the beginning. We see him rob a bank with a friend of his, and like it ends up where everybody in the bank gets killed. We find out later he's not the one who did it. It was his friend who went crazy and killed everybody. Um, so the governor, mayor, whatever, his daughter or granddaughter gets kidnapped, and he wants him back. He wants her back. So he
Uh-huh.
says to Nicolas Cage, "Go get her. If you go get her,
So there's
you can."
aspects of Taken.
Yeah. So well, so they put him in a leather suit with
Of course.
explosives at the neck, each
Why not?
arm, and each testicle. So if he touches her the wrong way, an arm blows off, whichever arm he touches her with. If he gets aroused around her, well, boom, boom, bye bye. And then if he doesn't get her back in 3 days, 3 fucking days, the head one goes off. Or they all go off, really, but you know. If he tries to run, the neck one goes off. So, hilarity ensues, let's just say that. Because it's Nick
Right.
fucking Cage. It's just, these movies are insane that he's been doing lately. But it's Nick Cage. Except for that one with the bees.
So
You gotta
does he
love it.
need the money?
Well, he did run up a lot of debts because he's a collector of everything. He loves DC shit. Um, he has a bunch of Superman stuff, like old Superman stuff. He collects stuff, and it got him in debt.
Okay. And so it's
Oh no, I'm not king shaming Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage. Love him. I will never turn my back on Nicolas Cage. I loved him in Ghost Rider. You know, I think he was beautiful as Ghost Rider. I really do. I think
ah,
nobody else could play Ghost Rider. Like same way Ryan Reynolds was the only one to play Deadpool. Nicolas Cage is the only one to play Ghost Rider.
I'm not sure if I've seen Ghost Rider or not, but
They're dumb fun. He plays a guy.
mm, yes,
Well,
I think I have.
my favorite Nicolas Cage movie is of course Drive Angry. Of these type of movies, um, he plays a man who was sentenced to hell, and um, his daughter joined a cult and got pregnant. She wants to leave the cult when she finds out they worship Satan. Uh, they don't want her to leave, so they kill her and they take her baby. Um, and apparently in hell, it's not the fire that bothers you so much; it's the constant video feed, and the video is not of you or what you've done in your life or anything else. It's of those you love and their suffering, and that drives you crazy, right? That's your suffering, watching the ones you love suffer. So he saw his daughter raped, murdered, and the baby taken. So he breaks the fuck out of hell to save his granddaughter. And
Huh?
hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, big problem with the movie. The female lead is Amber Heard.
Ah,
But I love the other actor in it so much that I can overlook it, and that's William Fichtner, who plays the
okay.
accountant.
Right.
My favorite character actor ever. Love him so much.
Apparently, he's done a western recently. Although Captain Cactus says he hasn't seen it yet.
Nicolas Cage or
I'm
William
assuming.
Fichtner?
I'm assuming Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Well, something
Oh,
to
I
look out
didn't
for.
tell the end of any of the stories. You don't know how those ended. I didn't tell you. This is the beginnings. I told you. That's it.
Hmm.
Like,
I'm
you know,
sure.
the one I didn't tell you if any of the explosives on that suit went off or didn't. I didn't tell you any of the story really. So, shut up. I spoiled nothing. Good day.
And yes, at least nobody's making any comments about there being a couple of small explosions involved.
What do you mean? Testicles, you mean? Like, because they're small or something?
I am
Stupid.
not going to comment on that.
But what doesn't make sense to me is if one of those goes off, they're just wouldn't he bleed out?
Well, yes,
Or am I
likely,
thinking too logically?
and also you'd have thought that if he's touching her inappropriately, his arm gets blown off. Wouldn't that also do something to her?
No, because it's far enough up. Like there's small explosions, and they're like it's half. It's like where his elbow is, so it's just enough to take off half the arm.
I know
But
shape
he's in the middle of the
charges and
desert in a
all that
very
malarkey, but
heavy black leather suit. Stupid.
and
He's gonna
that
sweat
was
to
what
death.
Captain Cactus was referencing in the kink shaming him wearing a leather suit.
Oh, it's not that he wears a leather suit in most of his shit. I love Nicolas Cage in a leather suit. It's just in the middle of the desert, a heavy leather suit is impractical.
Yeah, it's
When you can't take off, that is.
not good fashion sense.
It's not the fashion. It's
I know.
like you're gonna dehydrate the fuck. You can lose a lot of weight that way. It's like a
Well,
sweatsuit for reals.
the Byzantines, when back in the sort of early
Here we go.
ages of that, they had a unit of cavalry called the cataphractoi, who were basically heavy chain armor, and they were jokingly referred to as the Boiler Boys
I
by
can
their
imagine
compatriots.
anybody who wore mail or something like that.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's hot, hot,
Hmm.
and not just in a Paris Hilton way.
I must admit, I don't think I'd like to wear a leather suit.
I've worn leather pants, and those are hot enough to wear an
Mm.
entire outfit of leather. I've worn leather and suede dresses and stuff, but
And that's not so bad. I mean, just
yeah.
yeah.
This my favorite was the suede one I had. It was gorgeous. But it can like I it's the type of thing that unless it's winter, when you get home, you're like, "Get this thing off of me, I'm dying," you know?
Okay,
So
Taipan, you look
what?
after yourself. He's getting a migraine, so he's gonna
Oh,
go and go
okay,
lie down.
hon.
Okay.
I'll check on you later. Be well. Everybody give love to Taipan. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Taipan. Night. I am so thankful for you guys coming today. Um, I wanna do more of these. Uh, even with Simon. Uh,
You can
love
just feel the
you,
love,
mean
can't you?
it. Love you, mean it. And we're working on, getting this shit down, you know. Uh, you like Nick Cage? So do I. Like, he's
Okay.
great.
Sorry you're not feeling good, Aaron. Look after yourself.
Oh, honey, yeah.
And you're doing your school mom impression very well because
Uh,
Graham now feels told off Miss AMG.
oh, what I do? What? How did I do that?
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
about
because you said it's spoilers. Well, I
the
didn't
non-spoiler
spoil
series.
anything. So there. You're welcome. School marm, really?
Um,
I'm not a marm. What's a marm?
Mom. I'm never quite sure where the apostrophe goes, but M-A''M, short for madam.
I am no madam, sir.
And I don't mean a madam in as
Oh.
somebody who runs a house of ill repute.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the Western that Nicolas Cage is in is called The Old Way.
I look forward to seeing that. Is it streaming anywhere or is it in theaters? I love me
I've
some
never
Nicolas
heard of it,
Cage.
so I think we'll have to rely on somebody to tell us that.
I
Is it
mean,
a recent one?
he said yes that it
Yes,
was.
it did.
I mean, my
Yes.
favorite of I told you about Drive Angry.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, remember him in Valley Girl? Holy crap! Shit.
Maybe.
It's one of his first movies. Birdie was good. Very, it was odd but good. He was with Matthew Modine in that. Uh, it was a sad story
Was
about.
he? Sorry.
Good.
Was he in The Rock with Sean Connery?
Yes, very good. That was a good movie.
I
Very good.
like that. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Uh, I liked him in National Treasure.
Yes. Yep.
Both of them that I saw. What
Yep.
else?
That was surprisingly good. I have to admit. Quite like Kick-Ass.
He was in Kick-Ass. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was Big Daddy, or the name the character was.
So, what famous director is his uncle?
Mr. Cage.
Like that got him into the business, gave him his first big break, and is the reason he's using the name Cage, and not his actual family name. Does anybody know?
I have not got a clue.
Cage is not his name.
Hmm.
His name is the same as the famous uncle. Think about it. Who might it be?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing.
He's a working director now.
You could hand me a list of names and say there's a
Oh
director in
my
this list of names,
god.
and I probably wouldn't
You'd know
know.
this one, trust. You'd know this one.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, hello, Dalek. Good to see you.
Hello. Do you know?
It's okay if you're not late as fashionably
We're
early for the
early.
next stream.
We're early, yeah. Does
Uh,
anybody know who's Nicolas Cage's famous
Martin
director uncle
Scorsese,
is? No.
is he a
Close.
director?
Yes. Very close, though.
Fred Scorsese.
Really.
I
You're not
don't
funny,
know.
sir. You're not funny, sir. Come on, one of the all-time greatest movies was directed by him.
No.
You got it, Jason. Jason's got it. I like the way he did the initials.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yep.
I'm assuming FFC is.
Yes. That's why
I
he
have
goes by
to.
Cage, so he could get the jobs on his own.
Right.
But his uncle Francis did give him a break.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second or two to decode that
I
FFC.
thought everybody knew that. I really did.
I think I sort of knew it in the back of my mind, but not as a bit of knowledge that I could gleefully sort of pull out and at will, because it's not really that important to know. And I like trivia, as you probably realise,
Mhm.
because yeah, I know so
You're a
much
very
trivia.
trivial man.
Absolutely.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
But it's things like, I don't know why, things like sort of directors and producer names, they just don't stick with me.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Well, I'm lately I've noticed that there are some directors that I do remember more than others.
Hmm.
When speaking with people just recently about films.
Yeah.
I enjoy film. I enjoy the
Yeah.
form. Um, it's another art form.
Yeah. And I agree with you. And say when people come up with names, generally speaking, it'll be a case of, oh yes, I've heard that
Yeah,
name before.
right,
It's to do with films, and they're a director or producer or something. And that's
right.
about as far as it goes. I
I
don't think I could ever be thought of as somebody who goes, I'll go and see this film because so and so is directing it.
well, there are certain that stick out because I've seen enough of their stuff that their
Hmm.
name becomes noticeable. Like Josh Whedon,
Yeah,
Firefly,
yeah.
Buffy, Angel. You know.
I'm just coming up with one. Oh, damn it,
Okay.
John Woo. Normally
Oh
there'll be
yeah.
a flock of doves flying off scene.
Yeah. John Woo did a Van Damme movie.
Okay.
Uh, he did a Mission Impossible. The thing about Mission Impossible is, up till this last one, the last couple, there's always been a different director, and that's like it was made to be that way
Yeah.
because Tom Cruise, up until Mission Impossible, never did sequels. Would never do it.
Right.
But so the way they, he justified it. It was like, well, as long as there's a different director each time, so it doesn't become stale.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
the thing
this
is, it's
last one,
logical.
he works really well with, so he's kept him.
Yeah. I mean, it's logical because I mean each mission is ostensibly completely and utterly different. So they would go about undertaking that mission in a completely different way, which you can help accentuate by presenting it differently via the
Yeah,
medium of the director.
yeah.
So that kind of makes sense.
You got a big collection there. I used to have
About
a good
yeah,
one, but they're gone. Kiss of Death
and
and
Birdie. Birdie sounds familiar.
Birdie was the one where he Matthew Modine. It's a war, post-war. It's PTSD.
Hmm,
He's shell shocked. He thinks he's a bird at the end when they come home, and Nicolas Cage is his best friend. They grew up together.
right.
It's a sad, interesting movie. It's one of the God. I don't even remember. I was young when I saw that movie. Kiss of Death was fun. Yeah, I
Right.
liked it. Well, not fun, but you know what I'm saying. It's a good movie. I just
So you saw
Moonstruck was good. Snap out of it.
yeah. So if you saw Birdie when you were very young, was that on a zoetrope?
Shut up.
Right. Good morning,
You're
ladies
older
and
than
gentlemen.
me. Do I have to remind you that?
Get off
You're
my lawn.
the see early '80s movies. Yeah, I loved early '80s movies. Loved them.
I, yeah,
I
I don't know whether I've got a yeah, 80s movies are great, 90s movies are great, or 70s movies are great. I just like things that entertain me, and I don't
I just
particularly care where they're from.
I think in the '80s, mid '80s, late '80s, even like the Christopher Columbus movies, or Chris Columbus, or whatever. Uh, like the Pretty in Pinks, the Breakfast Club. These are the 16 Candles. These are iconic movies for a reason. I'll watch The Breakfast Club anytime, any day, and it still speaks to me. The Brat Pack movies, yeah. I was not.
No, not a
I
great
didn't
fan
like
of
most
Brett.
of the people in the Brat Pack, but however, I did love Breakfast Club. Um, St. Elmo's Fire. Uh, these are, I saw the movies. I couldn't stand Demi Moore or Rob Lowe. Uh,
Um, are they
what?
the Brat Pack?
Yeah, they were part of it.
I mean, what was Sinatra and
That's the Rat Pack.
Rat Pack? Sorry, yeah, okay,
Yeah, the Brat Pack was the '80s.
right.
Yeah, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, uh, Ali Sheedy. Yeah, the Brat Pack.
I'm sure I've probably seen some films with them in, but know the names, but don't know.
Um, let's see.
Yes, Dalek Men in Black was a good film.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I even All right, what'd you think about Wild Wild West?
I
I like the
thought
song.
I thought it was enjoyable.
You don't want to see my
I mean,
hand where my hip be at. Sorry,
I've got no idea about what it was based on, whether it was another film or a TV series or a
it's a
book.
TV series. Wild
So
Wild West.
I don't think I ever saw that. So I am not
It's nothing
outraged
like the
at
TV
what
series.
they did to it. So
No.
I just see it as a standalone film, and as a standalone film, it was fun.
Yeah, it's nowhere near what the TV series was. The TV series was more like picture James Bond in the Wild West.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even with that
Uh,
giant spider, he
very
liked it.
debonair, and his sidekick was a bit of a comedic break in things. Artemis
Right.
from the start of it. Hey,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Well, you're getting agreement about Breakfast Club as being fantastic,
Yeah.
and anybody who can deny that can get out. Princess Bride is one of the best movies. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Princess Bride. I didn't think I'd like it. I did.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
I did. I that one took me by surprise. I thought it was gonna be your standard rom com. It was not
They even tell you it's not your average humdrum
rom
thing
com.
somewhere in
Yeah.
it. But
Did
yeah,
they?
yeah, it might be on the poster or something. On it's not the average humdrum
Oh.
adventure or something other. But yeah,
Yeah, I like comedies. Yeah, I just very picky. My comedies,
um,
meh,
yeah. I
no.
mean, I've
Comedies are hit
chatted.
and miss with me.
Yeah, I've chatted with my mate Jay about this sort of thing, and we're sort of both of the same opinion. We both like comedies, books and films, TV series and stuff like that.
Mm.
If the comedy is a natural part of the
Yeah,
flow,
it can't be
if
forced.
if it's built on this is funny,
Yeah,
no, no.
right.
If the only reason for it being there is hey, this is funny,
It's supposed to be a
we
comedy.
generally
Let's make
are not a
jokes.
fan of it. Yeah,
No. But you like Monty Python, no?
I like a lot of Python.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like all
not
of
a fan. My dad loved comedies. Like Blazing Saddles was one of his favorite
Blazing
movies.
Saddles was excellent.
It was. I didn't like it as a kid, but it was a good movie.
Young Frankenstein. I mean, I talk about another director, Mel Brooks.
Oh
No,
yeah,
was he a producer
he was a director and
or
a
both?
producer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but Young Frankenstein was a
Hmm.
excellent film. Joshua Ghostbusters. Yes, I've only the original was definitely good.
Yeah,
They've done 2 or 3 sequels,
they've done a bunch.
and I've not seen all of them. I think I saw the second Ghostbusters, but they've done a third and a fourth one. I think maybe, perhaps, and I
I
haven't seen
can't
those.
keep track.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's talk about the most important series of movies. Let's talk about Marvel.
is
No,
there a
okay,
series
I
of them?
won't do that to you. What? Is there a series
See,
of films of the Marvels movies? Really? The one I didn't like at all. I was so like, well, there's more than one I didn't like, but there are certain comic books I loved so very much. You know,
Mhm.
they were very important to me. So when I saw what they did to them to make them into movies, usually they're not in the MCU though. Like the ones they sold off, like the X Men. I was very disappointed in X Men, but also the New Mutants. I love the New Mutants. They sold that off and made it a horror movie. That sucked. I was so mad about that. It's a darker comic book, yes, but it's not that dark. It's not horror.
Yeah, that's borderline on my thoughts about Starship Troopers. I mean, the book was very good if
Hmm.
you can excuse his history and moral philosophy malarkey in it. Then the film came out, and I thought, well, okay, they used the title.
Is it
They
that
sort of
different,
they
really?
butchered it.
I've heard
Mhm.
people say it's different,
Yeah.
but
Well,
is that different?
one of the fundamental things about
Hmm.
Starship Troopers
Hmm.
was um, the courses you have to take and bloody bloody blah. That's
To be a
horror,
citizen?
horror history and moral philosophy.
Alright.
And Starship Troopers, they are empowered armor,
I don't get it. What's the difference?
and
So what?
in the majority of the film, they weren't. They were just troopers. They didn't have powered armor on.
Yes, they did. In the movie? Yes, they did.
Not for no, for a lot of it, they didn't, and it's not the sort of powered
Don't you
armor that.
remember when they took the yeah, like what's he say gets in trouble for taking that guy's helmet off to fix it, and he gets shot in the head during a practice thing because they were using actual fucking real ammo. But yeah, he took it off because it was glitching.
Yeah,
Their armor was powered
yeah,
in
the
the whole
training.
movie.
I not. I must admit, it's
Yes.
been a while. It's not how I remember it. I mean, I think they used it in training,
They
but when they
didn't
actually
talk
went on the
about it
planet,
much, but it was.
and
It's just
that's
yeah. They never
and
talk about it
also
though.
yeah, and also the drop ships or the carrier ships
Mhm.
are big and non-maneuverable.
Okay.
And one of a fairly big thing in the book is they are late for takeoff from the
Uh-huh.
planet for retrieval. And
Uh-huh.
generally speaking, is if you're late, that's it. You've got a window of opportunity when your
Right.
carrier ship goes past,
Yeah.
and if you miss it, you miss it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they were late,
Uh-huh.
and the captain somehow, I'm not sure what the captain did, but somehow they did a maneuver which slowed them down sufficiently that they were retrieved. And in the film, they're flying these things like Formula One racing cars, dodging and
Oh,
weaving about, which is just
really?
yeah.
Wow. Huh.
I'm not doing Graham any favors.
Why?
Apparently, because I don't like all Monty Python, I'm doubly dead to him now
Uh, no power armor.
until the third movie, according to Jason.
Third
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Starship
they,
Troopers has 3 movies?
yeah,
I might be thinking of the wrong one.
yeah, and also if I remember correctly, in the book, the bugs didn't fire plasma bolts out of their backsides.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen one Starship Troopers. Are you sure you're talking about the same movie? There's only one, I thought.
I think they've made a couple. Certainly, I
You
don't know how
know
many.
what? I what book I read, and I was so excited but scared when I heard they were going to make a movie of it. Was Ender's Game, because I was like that. They have one shot at that twist ending, and if they don't do it right, you know, I'm not gonna say anymore because it's a big,
Spoiler alert.
big spoiler, and it's a big twist. Um, that you just don't see coming, and there's other things in the movie, and it's just guys, don't watch the movie, read the book. Just do yourselves
Um,
that favor.
I think I've I think I've read the book. I'm not sure, but I'm
It's a
always
great book.
I'm always sideswiped because
The whole series is good.
I used to know a guy called Ender.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
I just didn't. The movie did not do the book justice. Not at all. Um, it's just not. It's not the same at all.
Um,
Definitely
oh,
one of those cases where the book was much better.
okay. Be prepared to want to go and take a shower. How can you talk 80s movies and not mention the Porky's movies?
The what?
The
Oh,
Porky's movies.
I hated those movies.
I wasn't a great fan of them, I have to say.
Well, I mean, I
Oh,
didn't
I think
hate them. Hate them.
I think the one I
I was too
saw bits of. No,
good.
well, no, I'm saying the one the I think I only saw one or the bits or majority of one and wasn't totally taken with it.
I've seen them all. Um, Back in the day on VHS, there wasn't a lot of choice if you didn't want to watch porn. So we watched the Porky's films. But I was too young for that. I didn't get a lot of the humor uh, because it was very sexualized and stuff, and I wasn't there yet, you know.
Hmm.
So, uh,
So you're just in your 30s.
funny. Um, yeah, I wasn't worldly as a kid, so I didn't know a lot of the humor, and I didn't like it. It was it was just too lowbrow for me. I'm not that. That's not my comedy. Like I like a little bit more intelligence than that funny.
Oh, I ah that yes, the Time Machine.
That was a good movie. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good morning, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
And hands up anybody who's now regretting coming in.
Hey, Singing in the Rain. Great movie. One of my favorites of all time. What are your favorites? Your go-to movies and your comfort movies.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I, Jesus Christ Superstar is always going to be all three of those things to me. Favorite, go-to, and comfort. Um, I'll watch it any day, anytime, 3 times a day, and
I don't think I could actually come up with a favorite film.
it doesn't have to be one. Like
Um,
there could be one of each of those categories. Favorite, a
it's
go-to.
it's going to be one of those things which I know it's corny and cliched and what have you, but generally speaking, unless it's a complete and utter pile of rubbish, my favourite film is the one that I'm currently watching.
Wow.
And I'm not currently watching a film, but yeah, basically, if I'm watching a film,
Yeah.
that's my favourite film.
See, I just
Just too many of them.
yeah, that's true. I like Boondock Saints. That was a good movie.
Yes. Yep. Hi, Sally.
Hey Sally.
Oh, we've just had a click over of the international dateline, and according to the Dalek, it's now Thursday where she is.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, super.
Oh, and hi, Deadpool.
Hey
Yeah.
Deathloop. Been a while.
I don't know. That's a super without comment or one
Yeah,
is
it's
one of the
just a super without a comment.
yeah yeah for $1.
Thank
That'd be
you. It's been a while. I see you on Twitter all the time, but never in here.
great. Um, no, favorite films. Yeah, it's really hard to. Um,
You like those three Science Theater 3000 movies? Okay.
I'm I know of them, Joshua, but I don't think I've really seen anything they've done.
Animal House is a great movie. Great, great movie. The Great Escape. That's a good movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of my favorites for war movies.
yeah. But, well, it's already been mentioned, but yeah, Princess Bride has to be one of my favorite films.
Mm.
Um, yeah, for an actual favorite, no. As I don't think I've got a go-to film either. I mean, because it depends too much on mood
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what day of the week it is and
I
that
like
stuff.
obviously Avengers, the first one.
Hmm.
Uh, the first time I saw them assemble, I
Uh-huh.
lost my breath for a minute. I saw that in a theater and realized I couldn't go back for the. I can't watch a Marvel movie in the theaters. Yeah, I've been asked not to. I enjoy them a little bit too loudly. I don't mean to. I'm not that person. I just forgot where I was.
Right. Definitely not Bullet Train Captain Cactus.
Why? No, we were talking about that today. He did not like Bullet Train, and I
Ah,
love that
yeah,
movie. I've watched it 3 times. 3 times.
it is a great film.
It's a great film. The Gentleman was really funny and good. Just a good movie. Um, it's funny, quirky, funny, not funny comedy, funny.
Hmm,
Kate was a great movie. I thought. Did you like Kate a lot?
I did.
I did too. It stayed with me.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's a really good film. It's a Korean. I think it's a Korean film, or certainly Asian. Something like it's something like K9, The Man of a Thousand Faces.
I don't know that.
That's really quite good.
He says it's a poor man's version of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I get it. I get it.
Eh, I suppose on the basis that there are different factions all circling around the same basic thing. Yeah, but
Yeah, I
mm,
get it. I love the twins in Bullet Train. I just did.
hmm,
I
yes,
love the pacing of the movie. Great pacing. I loved the dialogue of the movie. The story. It was well written. It was well. It was well done all
hmm,
around. And I love how
yeah.
everybody was somebody. Oh God, Channing Tatum's role was so funny, so very funny. Is this a sex thing? Yeah.
I say it's. I'm still trying to sort of pin down, yeah, a single film, and yeah,
Why you are having a problem?
as soon as I think of a film, I think yeah, it's really great. Then I think of another film. Oh no, that's really
Mm.
great. And I think
What
of another
about
film. Oh
TV
no.
series?
TV series I'm easier with because I don't have a TV. So,
Well, you know what I'm saying.
but
Streaming
I
series.
I would say Firefly,
Hmm.
Babylon 5,
Hmm.
most of Person of Interest, um,
For a guy with no TV. What about
um,
that War of the Worlds that you watched? That French one? Did you
oh
like
yeah,
that?
that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the Anglo-French Maker
Yeah.
War of the Worlds, which and it had the basic idea of the world's War of the Worlds, as in invasion, but
Yeah.
that's where
It differed. And that's where the
oh
similarity stopped.
oh yes,
What?
because it didn't involve Martians at all.
What?
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert, just in case anybody wants to see this. This Anglo-French War of the Worlds. There's the classic spaceships coming in, crashing, attacks, people, and lots of people dying.
Oh wow.
Um, because they broadcast a frequency which interferes with people's brains and they die.
Oh no.
So there's sort of limited pockets of resistance around. And they eventually work out that the aliens, because at first they only see robotic dog type drone things, and they work out that the actual aliens behind it are actually look human. Then they find out they are human,
What?
and what they are actually is humans from the future
Oh god.
who have come back.
To kill us?
Yes, or
So
to
that
try,
they
or
don't exist?
well, no, to try and find out an antidote. Because at the end of the first series, they, us, the heroes, managed to
Uh,
launch a spaceship to try and get a girl away from the planet because they wanted her blood, because they have got some genetic diseases. And that actually is what caused the entire thing, because the ship went into the future, or when it time traveled and enabled this race to develop between two humans who were on the ship, and each of them I think had a genetic disorder.
uh,
So the whole race basically propagated this disease, and they needed blood to try and cure it. So they came back to try and get it. And yeah, it's actually one of the few times when dealing with time travel in a film has actually done quite well. But yeah, it's very, very well done.
wow. Like scary. I
Yeah,
still don't get it because like if they kill us, they won't exist.
it's that
We
sort of
won't be
grandfather
here to
paradox,
give
isn't
birth
it?
to them. It doesn't make
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Their self-preservation's off.
yeah. It's
I
it's a
like
very good
Wentworth.
series.
I really liked Wentworth.
Wentworth is very good. Yes, I have to admit that.
It's one of the few series I've ever watched where each season was different and like they didn't
Yes.
repeat storylines.
Yeah.
Each season got better. Like
Yeah.
it didn't disappoint.
It sort of evolved.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Firefly and China Beach would be my go-tos.
Never seen China Beach.
It's a great show. Anybody
Um.
watch China Beach? Through the mirror of my mind,
um,
time after time. It's about a R&R station in
Okay. Yeah.
Vietnam.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes, I think I remember you mentioning.
there's a hospital there, and then R&R. You can.
Yeah.
It's on a beach, obviously. You could surf Vietnam. You know.
Um. Yeah. Joshua reckons Doctor Who 2005. I'm gonna.
Which doctor was that?
I don't know. That might be the Christopher Eccleston one. I prefer the earlier ones. Patrick
What?
Troughton, the Doctor.
Oh, I never watched any of them.
And I quite like the Christopher Eccleston ones until later on. Then I didn't like David Tennant that much. as the Doctor, and
So
I didn't like the stories that he had
it
either.
never bothered you guys that he was a different person all the time?
No, that's the whole point. He regenerates and comes back as a different person, with memories, but personalities is different. Yeah, I can live with that. I've got no problem with that.
Hmm.
Oh, excellent.
What? 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 What?
Apparently I can be Dalek's little brother. They've got all the Babylon 5. I've got all the Babylon 5 as well.
Oh.
And I'm really hacked off that the spin-off ish sort of sequel, Excalibur, never
Oh, there's a
got.
spin-off?
Um, yes, at the end of Babylon 5,
Uh-huh.
the atmosphere of Earth gets seeded with genetic poison,
Oh, no.
and Excalibur was going to be. It's an experimental ship, and they're basically going to go out and try and track down a cure to it.
Huh.
And it only had a one season, but
But,
it was looking quite good.
huh.
Deadpool would like to know what your favourite Broadway musical is, and I'm going to go
Oh,
for Jesus Christ Superstar
yeah.
for you. Yeah,
Hmm.
and for me, it
Definitely.
could be any one that I'm not in the theatre for.
Haha, you're stupid. Hair was, my parents saw Hair as well, and they said that was
No.
good as a musical on Broadway. It's different, obviously, than the movie, but, I guess I enjoyed the movie, Treat Williams, but, uh, Jesus Christ Superstar I could watch on loop for the rest of my days, and I was lucky enough to see Ted Neely play the role of Jesus on the touring when they got back together to tour. My I got to see it with my family, my parents and I, and I got to meet him,
Mhm.
and it was a beautiful experience. There's nobody else on earth that can play Jesus in my eyes. But there's some new ones that I never got to see, like Kinky Boots. I'd like to see. Um,
Huh?
what?
Yeah, I'm saying okay. Go on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm glad I never saw Cats. That's for sure.
Yeah, that got some really bad reviews, didn't it?
It was mixed, and the movie got panned completely.
Catastrophic, you could say.
Yeah. Ha. Fuck off. Um.
I'm not feline the love. No. Okay, suit yourself.
mm. What about you? Uh, I'm talking to Deadpool. I know you don't like
Hmm.
musicals. Seven Brides for
No.
Seven Brothers is also very good.
What is it?
Seven Brides for
Right.
Seven
Right.
Brothers.
Okay. Yeah.
Although there's some of the most iconic stories, say, um, most beloved, I'll say, stories of back in the day, did not age well. Like
Hmm.
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. If you don't know the story, in the beginning of the story, we see the oldest of the brothers go into town to get himself a wife. He went into town shopping to get some supplies and decided he's going to get a wife too.
As
Um,
you do.
and yeah, he
So
asked a
much easier
couple
now
of
for mail
women, and
order.
they said, "Oh my God, get away from me!" Finally, he meets this one woman who's working at a sort of a restaurant. Talks her into marrying him. It's crazy. Um, so then he goes home with his new bride, and she meets the brothers. They all live there. Their mom and dad are gone. Ma always took care of them, so they needed a woman. That's why he was looking for a wife that day. Um, so they see what their brother did. They decide, I want a wife too. So all these boys go into town. They meet girls at different things, and they decide the ones they like, and they go and kidnap them, basically, bring them back home. There's just been a heavy snowfall, so they live in the mountains. As they're going through the small pass, avalanche. So the fathers and bows that are chasing them can't get to them till spring.
Uh-huh.
And by spring, after they've been worried sick, their families, their mothers, fathers, brothers, and boyfriends, um, for the entire, what's happening to our girls? Are they raping
Hmm.
them? Like these days, your mind goes to rape. They're
Yeah.
they're they're living out this. The girl stayed in the house with the wife. The wife is pissed at the brothers, but they're like they fall in love over this time. Oh
Yeah.
my god! And you're just looking at this, going, "Oh, this is not a good story. This is horrible. This is. Did nobody think about what they were?
Well,
How did
yeah.
this get past everybody at the studio?
Yeah.
So it's a different time, yes, but not that different. Just saying. And it's
And it's
not the
like
only
Mel.
story that's like that.
It's like Mel Brooks. Even if quite a few years ago, he was saying, yeah, he could not make Blazing Saddles
Oh
nowadays.
hell no, hell no. But at least, there's no kidnapping and shit. It was-
Well, the
growing
sheriff.
up, I loved
Come
the
on,
movie. It was
the,
such
the,
a
sh-
wholesome
the
thing.
sheriff
Yeah.
kidnaps himself.
Well, yeah, but I was saying Seven Brothers. It was so
Mm.
wholesome looking,
Yeah.
and oh no,
Yes, but the
no, no,
underlying
no, no,
premise
no.
was pretty grim.
I just can't believe that it never occurred to anybody how bad that story
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And
It's in
a
some ways
lot of
it's
movies are
hilarious.
like that. A lot of plays. Guys and Dolls is gambling and gangsterism. Wow.
Um, I think Darling is there. She loves the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic.
That's really good. I don't know about the 25th anniversary movie. Is that a remake of it or something?
Oh yeah, they remade it. I did not
Right.
enjoy it.
Okay. Oh, and hi, Up and Out, and good night, Sally.
Night, hi, night.
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
um,
Yeah, Meatloaf
Happy.
was in it though, and
Yes, very young
I love
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. He was in the original too though, so
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Rocky Horror
yeah, he was in
original.
the original
Yeah,
Rocky Horror. I think
yeah,
he was in the remake as well. I just don't
right,
remember. I saw a little bit of it, and I was not impressed. Like this guy that won America's Got Talent or The Voice or one of those things, American Idol,
right.
was played Rocky, I believe. I don't know. He played somebody, and he played Meatloaf's original part, and
What did he?
it was just not
Hmm.
my thing. Yeah.
And yes, Dolly Beck film Hot Fuzz. Simon Pegg and Nick. Forget his surname. Yeah, that's a very good film.
But yeah. So we've been here for quite a while.
Almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I'm hurting a bit, so
Mhm.
I think we should probably wrap it up.
Captain Cactus Frost. Do you mean the Detective Inspector Frost with played by David Jason? That was a good series, if so.
Early on, like as a kid, one of my favorites was Laverne and Shirley.
We never really got that over here.
Oh, you missed out.
Mm,
You
not
did.
entirely convinced. Yeah, thank you
And
very
now
much
they're
for
together again because now Cindy's gone. So
right.
it's a damn shame. They'll be missed.
Hmm.
And yeah. And of course, The Sopranos.
Uh-huh.
Uh
so I've been reliably informed.
The Sopranos is amazing. Amazing, iconic series. And we'll be starting that later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you've never seen it. James Gandolfini is one of my favorites ever. He reminds me so much of my dad. I can't even. I look at him and I see my dad. I see my dad and I see him when I look at my dad. That kind of thing. Or pictures, obviously.
Oh, quickly before everybody departs, just a misunderstanding between me and Captain Cactus has reminded me another couple of TV series.
Okay.
Wire in the Blood, which
Okay.
is about a psychologist or psychiatrist, which is very good, and Cracker, which is again about a psychiatrist. That's very good
Cracker.
as well. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
and they are very good.
Yeah.
Hi, Skibo.
Hi. Who's in it, Cracker?
Robbie Coltrane is the lead
Why do I
character.
know that name?
He was in Nuns on the Run
Right.
with the guy from Monty Python.
I don't. I can't place a face. Can you help
He's
me?
a he's a slightly overweight Scottish comedian. He was in the Young Ones TV series.
Oh. Okay. I used to love the young ones. Yeah.
I
I
think he
know
was in that.
Robbie.
Yeah, and so he plays a psychiatrist with a gambling addiction.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's very good. And so Wire in the Blood. It's Robson
I don't know
Green.
that one.
Um, he had a brief singing career. He was also in a fairly longish running TV series called Soldier Soldier about the UK military.
Never heard that.
That's very good. Oh, I can't remember who. P.D. James, who was the author of the books that they were based on.
Don't know.
I can't remember.
Never
Basically,
heard.
a famous author wrote them, and episode is about girls and acting like a predator. And apparently, according to rumor, that was based on the Jimmy Savile character, and that was written way before Jimmy Savile's predatory inclinations were common knowledge. Well, common knowledge to the public, at least.
Mm-hmm. Can you read those last two comments?
Right.
Uh oh.
Um,
Buffer.
yeah. Well, good night, Dalek.
Night,
Take care.
hon. Thanks for
Oh, yes, Lady
coming.
Dragon. Yes, Lady Dragon of Blood. He played Hagrid in the Harry Potter films, Robbie Coltrane.
Right. Okay, thank you.
And Jiggy says, pour another coffee and I'll join you.
Can't do it. We're starting to buffer. Is anybody seeing that?
Not
I'm seeing
noticing it,
it.
no.
All right. Well, thank you for coming, guys. I'm amazed. When we'll be back when I can twist Simon's arm again.
The stitches when you twist me on, they stretch.
I know. I'm a bitch. What do
Indeed.
you want? What do you want from me?
Oh,
But
where should we start? I'll make a
don't.
list.
No. Let's not say we did. Let's not even say we did.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thanks for coming. Like, share, subscribe. I can't do all that YouTube stuff, you know. I can't.
Yeah.
It breaks my soul.
Hit all
But
the buttons except the unlike, dislike one.
yeah, if you hit the dislike, it's Simon's fault.
It is.
Yay! Night, guys, or morning.
Yep.
What
Simon
is
says
it?
hit the like button. It's afternoon.
Yeah, what he said. Bye.